Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Marlins versus Brewers Major League Baseball matchup on Wednesday, May 22nd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, take 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make bigger bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that VIP one-on-one concierge style service. We offer these products, they're just not available on the website. They're still easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, well, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to it. Marlins taking on the Brew Crew. Jesus Luzardo on the bump for the Marlins. Freddie Peralta on the mound for the Brewers. And Peralta, of course, number one in that Brewers rotation. But he's looked like he has definitely slowed it down a little bit in his recent starts. Hasn't quite been the Freddie Peralta that we saw through the first few games of the season. In fact, over his last 3 games, he has a 6.19 ERA compared to his 4.17 ERA for the season. So it's really been on the rise and very sharply recently as, he went through the stretch early in the season where he was, almost unhittable. But, what we've seen from the Brewers lately with Peralta is trying to extend his rest. And, it really isn't working. He's allowed 39 hits over 49 2/3, 23 earned runs, 17 walks, 6 home runs. And those home runs are kind of what have got him into trouble recently. So Peralta giving up 2 home runs last time out against the Astros in a game that he ended up taking the loss. On the other side of this one, it is Jesus Luzardo. Luzardo last year showed so much promise. This year, he had struggles early in the season, but what we saw last time out against the Mets just absolutely mystified them. But the difference between the Mets and the Brewers is the Brewers, while their season average versus left-handed pitching has been really poor, their average over the last few weeks hitting lefties, oh man, they're in the 350 plus batting average range. So certainly a stiff test here for Luzardo, whose ERA now down to 5.02, allowing 33 hits and 21 earned runs, 14 walks, and 5 home runs so far this season. So Luzardo has not allowed a home run in his last 3 starts, even though he's allowed 2 runs in 2 of those. But really, his last 3 starts have been his best work. But he is facing this Brewers lineup, which, boy, they have just, crushed lefties over the last 10 games. So, certainly something that it's basically strength on strength. It's one of those sort of matchups. Because you look at over the season and the Brewers 211 versus lefties and the Marlins 237 versus righties, and you break it down to recently, and the Brewers actually it's 268 versus left-handed pitching over the last 10 games, but the Marlins versus right-handed pitching, it's gone up to 271, and the way Peralta's been pitching lately, oh man, I'm not really loving all that much. The thing is I just think that, while the Marlins got off to the slow starts of the season, of course the Brewers battling it out for first place in the National League Central, the Marlins might be playing a little bit better baseball. Well, they're definitely playing better than they were earlier this season. I just think Luzardo's, just looks a lot fresher right now than Freddie does. And while Freddie, has better days ahead, I think he needs a rest. I'm going to take the Marlins, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.